Costa Rica is pure nature, one of the best places on Earth to see wildlife. About a quarter of the country is protected by national parks and reserves. The Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean wash its shores, creating very different marine habitats and an incredible variety of species. It was one of the first nations in the world to abolish its army, redirecting those resources towards education and conservation. Costa Rica sits on the narrow strip of land that links North and South America, a natural bridge that allows species to migrate between continents over millions of years. Because of this, even though it's small, it holds nearly 6% of the planet's biodiversity, making it possible to encounter species that are rare or hard to find elsewhere. The Monteverde Cloud Forest Biological Reserve is a one-of-a-kind place to marvel at the abundance of plant and animal life. The constant mist provides extra moisture for the plants, creating a gentle drip that keeps the forest damp even during the dry season. Nutrient-rich soils and the competition for sunlight make enormous trees grow here: oaks, cedars, and many others. During the rainy season, from May to November, the forest glows with a lush, vibrant green. As you walk deeper into the forest, hanging bridges appear, letting visitors stroll among the treetops. They were originally built to help scientists in their research, but over time became a major tourist attraction. Near Monteverde's streams and ponds lives the red-eyed tree frog, an amphibian most active at night. When a predator comes close, it suddenly opens its bright red eyes and flashes vivid colors to startle or confuse the attacker. In the same region lives the green and black poison dart frog, whose striking colors warn predators of its toxicity. The venom comes from its diet in the wild. In captivity, since it doesn't eat the same insects, it loses most of its poisonous properties. Among its predators is the eyelash viper, a snake that spends much of its time on low branches, shrubs, and dense vegetation. It's easy to recognize by the elongated scales above its eyes, which act as camouflage by blurring the shape of its head. Cano Negro Wildlife Refuge. Located near the country's northern border, this wetland sanctuary has earned international recognition for its ecological importance. At the heart of the reserve lies the Cano Negro Lagoon, a vast body of water whose size changes dramatically with the rainy and dry seasons. It's a vital ecosystem for countless species of water birds native to the Americas. The refuge is one of the few remaining habitats of the jabiru, the second tallest stork in the world, surpassed only by its African cousin. It's striking for its bare black head and neck, accented by a red collar at the base that expands when it calls. In these wetlands, the curious anhinga is a constant hunter, always waiting for the right moment to strike. Nicknamed the snakebird, it swims with only its long neck above the surface, making it look like a serpent gliding through the water. It preys on fish, frogs, and aquatic insects, spearing them with its sharp bill. Its feathers aren't waterproof, a trait that helps it dive more easily when hunting, but afterward, it must spread its wings and dry them under the sun. At night, other creatures emerge: giant tarantulas, basilisks, and the tree porcupine. Huge stick insects, masters of disguise, blend perfectly into the forest thanks to their long, branch-like bodies. The fruit bat, Artabeus watsoni, feeds on fruits such as wild figs and plays a crucial role in dispersing seeds, helping the tropical forest regenerate. Bothriechis lateralis, one of Costa Rica's most stunning snake species, spends most of its life in the trees, waiting patiently for small prey to pass by. Tarcolis River. This river is famous for its large population of crocodiles that gather along its muddy banks. The main species here is the American crocodile, Crocodilus acutus, one of the largest reptiles in the Americas. In Tarcolis, some individuals have been recorded at over 5 meters, or 16 feet long. Here, the American crocodile reigns as the top predator, with no natural enemies, though fierce battles often break out among them. Besides the bridges that cross the river, boat tours offer visitors the chance to see these giants up close. It's common to spot wildlife such as the American green kingfisher or the black-necked stilt. Although dangerous, local guides have become experts in observing and understanding these impressive creatures safely. Corcovado National Park. The park's geographic isolation in southwestern Costa Rica has been key to preserving its wilderness in an extraordinary way. It's one of the most biodiverse places on the planet, encompassing rainforests, mangroves, and beaches. Here live some of the most fascinating creatures on Earth, such as Baird's tapir, the largest land mammal in these forests. Its flexible trunk allows it to grasp and pull leaves in the dense jungle. It often stays near rivers, swamps, and lagoons, where it can cool off or rest. Camouflaged among the branches, the three-toed sloth can be seen hanging lazily from the trees. Algae grow on its fur, helping it blend with its surroundings, and even providing nutrients which the sloth consumes by licking them off. From birth, baby sloths cling tightly to their mother's bodies and remain attached for much of their first months of life. The two-toed sloth is the other species found in this natural sanctuary. It has longer, silkier fur than its three-toed relatives and a rounder face. Sloths live their entire life in the trees, mating, feeding, and sleeping high above the ground. The jaguar, the great cat of the Americas, reigns in Corcovado as the top predator. These powerful animals have an exceptionally strong bite, capable of crushing turtle shells and skulls alike. The tamandua stands out for its striking coloration, a black vest across a pale cream-colored body. It has a prehensile tail that acts like a fifth limb, giving it agility when climbing through the trees. On the forest floor of Corcovado dwell various snake species, including Epicrates quincrea, the rainbow boa. According to biologists, it's most often seen after heavy rains, when it emerges from hiding to warm up or hunt. Poas volcano. Poas is one of Costa Rica's most visited volcanoes, thanks to its easy access and the breathtaking view of its main crater. In an ancient crater lies Bodos Lagoon, surrounded by dense forest. The lagoon within the main crater is the most active, its waters glowing sky blue, framed by fumarolous and sulfur deposits. In the jungles around Poas live the bullet ant, a small creature infamous for its sting, said to cause one of the most intense pains known to humans. Its venom is extremely potent, comparable to that of a wasp. At times, these ants fall victim to the cordyceps fungus, which grows inside their bodies until it bursts out, releasing spores into the air. Once infected, these insects become a biological zombie, alive but no longer in control of its actions, serving only the will of the fungus. Tortuguero National Park. This park combines volcanic sand beaches, wetlands, tropical rainforests, and a labyrinth of rivers and canals. It's accessible only by boat or small aircraft, no roads cutting through it. The best way to explore Tortuga is by gliding through its waterways by boat or kayak, surrounded by flooded forests and abundant life. The spectacled caiman is a common sight here, named for the bony ridge between its eyes that resembles a pair of glasses. A female lays between 15 and 40 eggs at a time, though only a small fraction of the hatchlings survive to adulthood. Between July and October, thousands of sea turtles come ashore to nest on Tortuga's beaches. Each one lays about 80 and 100 large fertile eggs, nearly the size of tennis balls, along with several smaller infertile ones. The Honduran whiteback can often be found tucked beneath broad tropical leaves. They fold the leaves to create a tent-like shelter, protecting themselves from sun, rain, and predators. On the forest floor lives Leptophis ahetula, a bright metallic green snake that blends perfectly with its surroundings. It feeds on frogs, small reptiles, and tiny birds, moving with remarkable agility as it hunts. Ballena Marine National Park. This was Costa Rica's first protected area created specifically to conserve marine ecosystems, encompassing both ocean and coastline. At low tide, sand and reefs merge to form the famous Uvita Tombolo, a natural formation that resembles an enormous whale's tail. The reserve is one of the best places in the world to observe humpback whales, which arrive in two distinct seasons, from July to November and from December to April. They migrate from icy feeding grounds such as Alaska and Antarctica to the warm, calm waters of the Pacific. Here, in predator-free waters, mothers give birth and care for their newborn calves. Humpback whales display remarkable intelligence, with complex mental and social abilities. At times, they seem to present their calves to humans, a behavior some biologists interpret as a sign of self-awareness and recognition of others. Their acrobatic leaps continue to fascinate scientists. Sometimes they're part of courtship, other times a form of communication, and occasionally they appear to be pure play. Braulio Carrillo National Park. One of Costa Rica's largest and most diverse protected areas, it's covered in lush tropical forest. Route 32 cuts through the park from south to north, offering sweeping views of jungle-covered canyons and towering green cliffs. Zurquidy Tunnel marks the park's entrance from San Jose, surrounded by steep vegetation-covered mountains. It leads deep into the cloud forest, giving travelers the feeling of entering a mysterious emerald realm. Beyond the tunnel unfolds a vast expanse of misty forest, where the treetops intertwine to form a continuous green canopy. Among them moves the chestnut mandible toucan, easily recognized by the bright yellow sheen on its breast. In the rainforests of mid and high elevation live the delicate glass frogs, which lay their eggs on the undersides of leaves. Their translucent abdomens reveal their internal organs, like a living window into nature. Manuel Antonio National Park. Located on the central Pacific coast, this park was established in 1972 to protect an area of tropical beaches, humid forest, and coral reefs. It preserves both land and sea, home to coral reefs, dolphins, and occasionally humpback whales. Its beaches have been ranked among the most beautiful in the world by travel magazines and websites. Though relatively small, the park holds astonishing diversity, over 350 plant species and 100 species of mammals. The white-faced capuchin monkey is easily spotted near tourist paths. Known for their boldness, these monkeys often approach visitors, and if one isn't careful, they'll snatch food or shiny objects. The Central American squirrel monkey is shyer, but still easy to spot. It's considered endangered due to the steady loss of its habitat. Among the park's most striking birds is the emerald toucanet, often seen moving gracefully through the treetops. A large, well-shaped beak is a sign of good health, indicating the bird is disease-free and genetically strong. It's primarily frugivorous, feeding on tropical fruits such as papayas and wild figs. Arenal Volcano National Park. Located in northern Costa Rica, this protected area is dominated by the majestic Arenal volcano. For decades, it stood as the country's most active volcano, famous for its continuous Strombolian eruptions and rivers of glowing lava. Its slopes are now covered in vibrant green, a testament to the tropical forest's rapid recovery. Next to Arenal lies Cerro Chateau, an extinct volcano that has been dormant for thousands of years. At its summit rests an emerald green lagoon, formed by rainwater and underground springs. Below Chateau Volcano flows La Fortuna waterfall, surrounded by dense jungle. At the base of the waterfall, a natural pool of cool, clear water invites visitors to swim or relax to the thunderous sound of falling water. This forest is home to the quetzal, one of the most dazzling and iconic birds of the Americas. Though it mainly inhabits high-altitude cloud forests, some individuals descend to lower regions in search of food. On the forest floor lurks the fer-de-lance pit viper, one of Costa Rica's most venomous snakes, whose toxin attacks tissue and blood. Its brown, ochre, and black markings blend perfectly with the forest floor, making it nearly invisible. Even newborns possess active venom glands, capable of paralyzing and killing prey their own size. Tenorio Volcano National Park. Named after the Tenorio volcano, this park is home to dense rainforests and towering trees surrounding a stunning stratovolcano. On the upper slopes flows the Celeste River, known for its extraordinary color, a brilliant blue caused by a natural optical effect. The phenomenon results from minerals and sediments that scatter sunlight within the water. In the surrounding jungle lives the green basilisk, often called the Jesus Christ lizard, for its astonishing ability to run across the surface of water. Males display a prominent crest on their heads, used in courtship and territorial displays. Both green and brown basilisks can occasionally be seen dashing across water, their remarkable escape strategy when threatened. Ostional Beach. On this beach along Costa Rica's northern Pacific coast, the dark dots covering the sand aren't stones. They're thousands of sea turtles arriving at once. This spectacular event, known as an arribada, occurs when thousands of turtles come ashore together to nest, usually during the rainy season. Most are olive ridley turtles, though green and leatherback turtles also appear in smaller numbers. Each female digs a nest in the sand and lays between 80 and 120 soft, white eggs, which she then buries for protection. Raccoons, dogs, and birds prey on the eggs, which keeps natural survival rates low. Hatchlings emerge from their nests 45 to 60 days later. To avoid the heat and predators, they crawl out under the cover of darkness, guided by the faint reflection of moonlight on the ocean's surface. Quebrada Gata. Hidden within the Maquenque Wildlife Refuge lies this lush canyon, draped in vegetation and cascading waterfalls that feed a crystal-clear river. It remains little known, even among Costa Ricans. Many of its waterfalls are unnamed, as the site has stayed nearly untouched and free from tourism development. At the base of the falls from natural pools, tranquil sanctuaries where the calm of the jungle reigns. Cocos Island. This remote Costa Rican island lies deep in the Pacific Ocean, blanketed in lush tropical forest. It's said to have inspired Michael Crichton's fictional island in Jurassic Park. Known as the Island of Sharks, Cocos teems with marine predators, most famously the white-tip reef shark that patrols the coral reefs. Hammerhead sharks gather here in massive schools, often numbering in the hundreds. Though plentiful around the island, this species is critically endangered, threatened by illegal fishing and the high demand for shark fins. Another powerful predator that roams these waters is the tiger shark, distinguished by its broad diet, from fish and seabirds to carrion and even unusual debris. It favors the deep waters near the island's coast and steep underwater slopes. The water of Cocos Island are always visited by the world's largest fish, the whale shark. These gentle giants appear at certain times of the year, likely drawn by the island's rich plankton blooms and dense shoals of fish. Los Quetzales National Park. Though not very large, this park protects several types of forest, creating a remarkable variety of landscapes. Its high elevation, cool temperatures, and pure mountain air make it a natural refuge unlike most other Costa Rican parks. The abundance of prey, healthy forests, and minimal human disturbance allows the margay to thrive in stealth here. Its presence is a clear sign of the park's ecological balance. The species depends on large, uninterrupted stretches of forest to survive. Within these forests lives the white-necked Jacobin, a vibrant hummingbird and key pollinator that feeds on tropical nectar. Another species is the magnificent hummingbird, one of Central America's largest, nearly twice the size of an average hummingbird. Males boast iridescent plumage and a glowing purple crown that flashes brilliantly when struck by sunlight at just the right angle. Carrara National Park. Carrara is considered the best place in Costa Rica to spot the scarlet macaw. Once threatened by hunting and illegal trafficking, the park now serves as a sanctuary where these birds have made a strong recovery. Its location between dry and humid forests provides a rich mix of fruiting trees, ensuring food is available year-round. Scarlet macaws live in lifelong pairs, sharing everything, from foraging to the care of their chicks. Highly intelligent, they're known for their problem-solving skills, especially when cracking tough seeds and nuts. Rincón de la Vieja National Park. This vast protected area spans dry forest, humid forest, and transitional zones, along with an extensive volcanic range. The park features striking geothermal activity, including fumaroles, bubbling mud spots, and natural hot springs. Through cracks in the earth, steam and volcanic gases escape from deep underground. In the mud pools, thick clay bubbles and boils, painting a vivid picture of the planet's internal power. Among the trees lives the violaceous trogon, Trogon violaceus, a medium-sized tropical bird with brilliantly colored plumage. As the forest transitions toward the cloud zone, especially during the dry season, groups of howler monkeys can be found. At dawn, the male unleash deep, echoing roars that resonate through the forest for miles. Palo Verde National Park. This park stands out for its blend of wetlands, rivers, and tropical dry forest, a unique landscape and a paradise for birdwatchers. It's recognized as Costa Rica's main sanctuary for aquatic birds, providing feeding, nesting, and resting grounds for thousands of species. During the dry season, flocks of roseate spoonbills, Platalea haha, arrive at the wetlands and lagoons to feed. They are easy to identify by their spoonbill-shaped bills, perfectly adapted to catch small aquatic organisms by filtering the water. The turquoise-bowed motmot, Umamoda superciliosa, dazzles with its radiant plumage, a mix of blue, green, and turquoise that gleams under the sunlight. Its long tail ends in two racket-shaped feathers that sway like a pendulum when it feels threatened. Both male and females take part in nesting, digging tunnels in the earth and sharing incubation duties over 3 weeks. Juan Castro Blanco National Park. One of Costa Rica's lesser-known national treasures, this park holds immense importance for its water sources, volcanoes, and biodiversity. It's often called the Water Park, as its mountains give birth to pure, fast-flowing rivers that feed much of northern Costa Rica. Not far from the park, surrounded by lush vegetation, lives the stunning Toro waterfall. Its crystalline water plunge into a rocky canyon whose walls display shades of red and green, colored by volcanic minerals and moss. Teponte National Park. Among the rainiest places in Costa Rica, Teponte is rarely crowded yet renowned for its incredible biodiversity. It stretches across steep slopes, deep valleys, and mist-covered mountains draped in dense evergreen jungle. Here lives the northern olingo, an arboreal mammal that thrives in the humid and cloud forests so typical of Teponte. It moves gracefully through the forest canopy and mid-level trees, feeding on fruits, nectar, flowers, and insects. The common glass frog, with its distinctive net-patterned eyes, depends on the park's pristine mountain streams, sustained by near-constant rainfall. Within the park rises Cerro de la Muerte, the Mountain of Death, named for the bitter cold and dense fog that once claimed many travelers' lives. Today, though, a paved road crosses it. The weather remains unpredictable and harsh, with sudden mists that can erase visibility in seconds. Cabo Blanco Nature Reserve. Established in 1963, it became Costa Rica's first protected area, the birthplace of the country's national park system. Its coastline features rocky shores, white sand beaches, and crystal clear waters that provide shelter for seabirds, turtles, and marine life. Coatis are often seen roaming these coastal and forested areas. Females form bands of up to 30 individuals, increasing their safety from predators like jaguars and boas. The forest is also home to striking insects such as the harlequin beetle, whose body is patterned with vivid geometric colors. Spiny orb-weaving spiders of the genus Microthena live in the lower strata of the forest. They have a hard abdomen with prominent spines that serve as natural armor against predators. Las Gemalas Waterfalls. A hidden natural treasure deep in the jungle near Poas Volcano National Park, Las Gemalas is one of Costa Rica's most enchanting sights. Formed by the Desagui River, which originates on the slopes of Poas Volcano, the falls flow through misty forests, keeping a steady stream year-round. They take their name, the Twins, from their twin cascades that plunge side by side down lush, moss-covered cliffs. Tortuga Island. Located in the Gulf of Nicoya, the so-called Tortuga Island is actually two twin islets, Tolinga and Alcatraz. The name comes from the Tolinga's turtle-like shape when viewed from above. A small group of peccaries live there, curious residents since they are not native and were likely introduced by humans. Among the marine species found in these waters is the hawksbill turtle, which feeds and shelters among the rocky reefs near the island. Its pointed, curved beak resembles that of a bird of prey. The turtle's diet consists mainly of sea sponges, a toxic food source that few other animals can tolerate. San Gerardo de Dota. This mountain valley south of San Jose is wrapped in cloud forest and fresh, cool air, a stark contrast to the country's hot coastal regions. The Savagre River flows with crystal clear waters, forming cascades and natural pools along its course. Among the valley's inhabitants is the emerald toucanet, named for the vivid green plumage that helps it blend into the canopy. San Gerardo de Dota's abundance of wild avocados provides ideal conditions for this bird's survival. The tall trees also offer shelter to the spectacled owl. When born, the chicks are nearly pure white, developing their distinctive adult plumage only as they mature. Santa Rosa National Park. This park protects one of the planet's most endangered ecosystems, the tropical dry forest. During the dry season, from November to May, the landscape transforms. Trees shed their leaves, and the forest appears dormant until the rains return. Santa Rosa is one of Costa Rica's best places to spot the puma, thanks to its vast, untouched wilderness that allows these big cats to breed and hunt freely. The boa constrictor also inhabits these forests, mostly nocturnal and often climbing trees in search of prey. By moving through the branches, it gains access to birds, bats, and squirrels, increasing its hunting success. Cahuita National Park. On Costa Rica's Caribbean coast, Cahuita is known for its exceptional blend of rainforest, white sand beaches, and coral reefs. It offers acceptable coastal trails where visitors can walk between jungle and sea, observing wildlife up close. The main beach, Playa Blanca, is known for its light sand and calm turquoise waters. Cano Island. Off Costa Rica's southern Pacific coast rises this volcanic marine sanctuary. Its crystal clear blue waters makes it a paradise for snorkeling and diving, teeming with reef sharks. In shallower areas, the spotted eagle ray appears. It moves by flying underwater, moving its pectoral fins like wings. Several dolphin species inhabit the area, some year-round, others migrating through. While they're commonly seen in groups of 20 to 50, they occasionally form superpods of hundreds, hunting schools of fish and squid together. Barra Honda National Park. Composed of steep limestone hills, this park is a geological marvel with dramatic slopes and ancient history. It was once a vast marine reef, formed about 60 million years ago and lifted above sea level by tectonic forces. Inside, karst formations shaped by dripping water over millennia create underground waterfalls and sculptured caverns. Among the forest canopy hides the green vine snake, a slender, emerald-colored serpent perfectly camouflaged among the leaves. It can remain motionless for long periods, either coiled on the ground or suspended from branches, almost invisible to both prey and predators. Drake Bay. Thanks to its long isolation, Drake Bay has preserved its natural richness. Even today, it's often reached only by boat or small plane. Legend says the bay was named after the English explorer and privateer Sir Francis Drake, who may have landed here in the 16th century. Surrounded by lush tropical rainforest, it connects directly with Crocodiles National Park. Its waters are home to the sailfish, a prized species among sport fishers. This predator thrives in warm tropical areas and often hunts cooperatively, herding schools of small fish. Zancudo Beach. A lesser-known coastal gem, Playa Zancudo, offers an authentic, peaceful escape deeply connected to nature. On one side, it opens to the vast Pacific Ocean. On the other, it merges with the mangroves of the Golfo Dolce, a striking contrast between open beach and sheltered estuary. The Zancudo River flows into the Gulf just steps from the beach, where mangroves, river currents, and ocean tides converge. As it meets the sea, the river forms a wide, golden-brown meander that shimmers under the sun. Maquenque National Wildlife Refuge. Situated right on the Nicaraguan border, this refuge acts as a vital biological bridge between the two countries. It consists of humid tropical forests and wetlands, as it's considered one of Costa Rica's top birdwatching destinations. Its emblem is the great green macaw, a magnificent parrot with emerald feathers and blue-tipped wings, now critically endangered. Nauyaka Waterfalls. Formed by the Baru River, these twin cascades are among Costa Rica's most beautiful natural attractions. Their breathtaking scenery has appeared in documentaries, music videos, and films. At the base, the falls create a clear, natural pool, a perfect spot for a refreshing swim surrounded by jungle. Turrialba Volcano. Turrialba is Costa Rica's second highest volcano, surpassed only by Irazu. Its summit features 3 craters, constantly venting steam and lined with curious yellow sulfur deposits. Dormant for centuries, the volcano's reawakened in the mid-19th century and has erupted more than a dozen times since then. San Jose. The capital and largest city of Costa Rica sits in the Central Valley, surrounded by mountain ranges, volcanoes such as Irazu, Turrialba, and Poas. In 1823, it became the nation's capital, replacing Cartago after the political struggles that followed independence. The Metropolitan Cathedral is Costa Rica's most important Catholic church and San Jose's spiritual heart. Opened in 1897, the National Theater stands as the country's architectural jewel, funded by a special coffee tax. La Sabana Metropolitan Park is the city's Great Green Lung and once served as Costa Rica's first international airport. Within it stands the National Stadium, home to the national soccer team, major concerts, and cultural events. Punta Arenas. Historically Costa Rica's main export port, especially for coffee, Punta Arenas remains an arrival port for ferries and cruise ships. The Paseo de los Turistas is the city's social and tourist center, a long seaside promenade stretching along a sandbar that juts into the Pacific. When cruise ships dock, the walkway fills with visitors shopping for crafts and local goods. La Fortuna. This northern town sits at the foot of the Arenal volcano. Its name, meaning the fortune, reflects the fertility of its land and the prosperity of its farmers, who grow grains, citrus, and livestock. In 1968, Arenal's devastating eruption destroyed nearby villages, but paradoxically placed La Fortuna on the world's tourism map. Quepos. It is a town and canton in the province of Punta Arenas, on the central Pacific coast. It combines beaches, mangroves, rivers, and lush mountains that descend toward the ocean. Bordering Manuel Antonio National Park, it boasts immense biodiversity and is one of the country's top tourist destinations. Orosi Valley. A fertile valley cut by the Riventazon River, surrounded by mountains, coffee plantations, and misty cloud forests. The river, born in the Talamanca Range, has been vital for the region's agricultural development. In the heart of the valley stands the colonial church of Orosi, built in 1743 by Spanish Franciscan friars, one of Costa Rica's oldest temples still in use. Tamarindo Beach. Situated on the northern Pacific coast, this golden sand beach is famous for its consistent surf that attracts riders of all levels. To the north lies the Tamarindo Estuary, a wetland ecosystem. Fresh water mixes with the sea, creating a biologically rich habitat. Mangrove trees anchor their tangled roots above the water, stabilizing the soil and shielding the coastline from erosion. Puerto Vallejo de Talamanca. This coastal town on the southern Caribbean in Limon Province is surrounded by coral reefs and turquoise waters. Its modern history began in the early 20th century with Afro-Caribbean settlers, particularly from Jamaica. Today, it's a vibrant meeting point for travelers from around the world, known for its bohemian cosmopolitan atmosphere. Golfo Dolce Forest Reserve. Established in 1979, this reserve protects the tropical rainforests surrounding the Golfo Dolce in Costa Rica's far southwest. It's home to the Golfo Dolce anole, a lizard species found nowhere else on Earth. The male's extendable throat fan serves both to warn rivals and to attract females. Cartago. Founded in 1563 by Spanish conquistador Juan Vázquez de Coronado, Cartago was Costa Rica's first colonial capital. Its importance lay in its strategic Central Valley location and proximity to trade routes and fertile farmlands. Among its landmarks is the Basilica of Our Lady of the Angels, which draws thousands of pilgrims each year on August 2nd. Alajuela. Costa Rica's second largest city after San Jose, Alajuela grew rapidly during the 19th and 20th centuries. Fueled by the coffee boom, it became both an economic powerhouse and a cornerstone of the nation's cultural identity. Liberia. The capital of Guanacaste, Liberia was once known as La Ciudad Blanca, the White City, for the light limestone and pale dust that coated its colonial streets and houses. Today, it serves as the gateway to Costa Rica's northern Pacific coast, thanks to the Daniel Odubo Quiros International Airport, which connects the region to the international destinations. Irazu Volcano. Standing at 3,432 meters, or 11,260 feet, Irazu is Costa Rica's tallest volcano. On clear days, visitors can see both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea from its summit. The crater area features black and gray volcanic soil with sparse vegetation. Depending on rainfall and underground drainage, the main crater alternates between hosting an emerald green lake and appearing dry and barren. Avellanas Beach. South of Tamarindo lies Playa Avellanas, nicknamed Little Hawaii for its powerful world-class waves that draw surfers from around the globe. Behind the beach stretches a mangrove forest laced with saltwater channels and lined with red and black mangrove trees. These ecosystems act as natural filters and coastal defenders, reducing erosion and providing crucial wildlife habitat. Papagayo Peninsula. A jewel of Costa Rica's Pacific coast, the Papagayo Peninsula is famed for its pristine beaches and secluded bays. It extends into the sea like a long finger of land surrounded by calm, turquoise waters and golden coves. Tourism development here follows a low-impact model, preserving much of the landscape as protected wilderness. The area enjoys a sunny, dry climate for most of the year, making it a perfect destination for beach lovers. Sarchi. Located in Costa Rica's Central Valley near San Jose, Sarchi is the cradle of Costa Rican craftsmanship. The town is celebrated for its hand-painted wooden ox carts, colorful national symbols that embody Costa Rica's rural and artistic heritage. Jaco. Only 90 minutes from San Jose, Jaco is one of the most popular beaches on the Central Pacific coast. It stretches along a broad bay of gray volcanic sand. Swimming is generally safe, though some areas have strong currents, so caution is advised. Gandoca Manzanillo Wildlife Refuge. Located in Limon Province near the Panamanian border, this refuge protects both land and marine ecosystems. The inland portion is a lush rainforest adorned with hidden waterfalls. Among its most iconic residents is the strawberry poison frog, a vibrant symbol of Costa Rica's tropical forests. Its bright red color serves as a warning to predators, a visual signal of its potent toxins. Chiripo National Park. Here rises Cerro Chiripo, the highest peak in Costa Rica at 3,821 meters, 12,536 feet. Rivers such as the Chiripo Atlántico and Chiripo Pacífico originate from its slopes, flowing to opposite oceans. The range and the park still bear marks from Pleistocene glaciation, U-shaped valleys, moraines, and alpine lakes. Santa Teresa Beach. This Pacific gym has become a global travel hotspot for its mix of natural beauty and laid-back lifestyle. Strong, consistent waves make it a surfer's paradise, suitable for beginners and experts alike. Cahuita. A small coastal settlement on Costa Rica's southern Caribbean, adjacent to Cahuita National Park. Unlike more developed destinations, it retains an authentic, relaxed Caribbean charm and cultural richness. Lake Arenal. At the foot of Arenal volcano lies Costa Rica's largest lake, a vital source of hydropower and natural beauty. Although artificial, it blends seamlessly with the surrounding rainforest and mountains, appearing as if it had always been part of the landscape. Other notable places. Despite its size, Costa Rica overflows with natural wonders worth exploring. Taraba-Sierpe National Wetland, the country's largest home to crocodiles, caimans, otters, and howler monkeys. Playa Ventanas, on the southern Pacific coast, famed for its sea caves carved into cliffs like giant stone windows. Heredia, the city of flowers, known for its gardens and cool mountain air. Playa Junquilal in Guanacaste, remote, pristine with dark volcanic sand. El Encanto Waterfall, near San Ramon de Alajuela, serene and easily accessible. Cerro Pelado, with rolling dry hills unlike the country's lush forests. Ico Contales Waterfall, a hidden gem in the southern Pacific jungle. Punta Cancoles, a surfing hotspot on the Caribbean coast. San Fernando Waterfall, part of the La Paz River, flowing from Poas volcano. Hacienda El Viejo, a former cattle and sugar estate, now a wildlife haven for birds and caimans. Colorado Gulf, where the red clay Colorado River meets the Caribbean Sea. Playa Grande, home to a shipwreck stranded in 2017. Boruca Indigenous Reserve, home to the Boruca people, famed for their hand-painted ceremonial masks. Playa Negra, a tranquil surf beach with stunning sunsets. Llanos de Cortez Waterfall, cascading like a shimmering curtain of water over mossy rock. Playa Samara, on the Nicoya Peninsula, offering a laid-back coastal village vibe. Playa Flamingo, known for its elegance, turquoise waters, and luxury atmosphere. Tilaran Wind Farm, near Arena Lake, where strong trade winds spin rows of turbines. Kudu National Wildlife Refuge, the first private refuge in Costa Rica and one of its hidden treasures. Playa Conchal, named for the crushed seashells that form its sand, a rare phenomenon in Costa Rica. La Paz Waterfall Gardens, a private eco-park combining trails, wildlife exhibits, and conservation in a lush setting. Inspired by its wild beauty and welcoming people, we hope to return soon to this green sanctuary. Pura vida, Costa Rica.